YouTubers, my name's Willie and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you Reaction Request 177. This is Purgatony Episode 1, made by Explosive Entertainment, and was requested by Vito123. So let's check this out. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, okay, here we go.
He looks like quite the colorful character.
Hold that elevator, buddy.
Don't Chad Bradley, please. Whatever you do, don't ask me about
How about that memo?
About the memo, that's right, okay.
That's the one. Do you think it was about you?
Yeah, I don't know, Chad Bradley. It could have been about anyone, you know. It could have been about you.
No way, my man. CB is far too tight with the boss man to make him write a vaguely worded, super threatening memo like that.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Chad Bradley.
What do you think he meant by severe consequences if performance doesn't improve?
Yeah, I don't know, Chad Bradley. It's pretty fucking scary.
I figured you would know since it seemed like it was about you.
Yeah, well, it might not have been about me, Chad Bradley. It could have been. Oh, God.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
If you want to get serious about improving performance.
Yeah.
You know what to do, right?
Follow CB's top.
Follow CB's top 3. Rules, that is. Number 1, always do your best. Number 2, your best isn't good enough. Do my best. Number 3, my best is a wholly unrealistic goal to set for yourself, so just try and settle for your best and drink a ton of coffee to make up the difference. Okay, Tony.
Okay, Chad Bradley, that's good. That's enough from you. Okay, I gotta go, bye. Oh, God, it was about me. The whole thing, it was so specifically vague, it had to be about me.
Hey, Tony,
Wow.
did you see that memo? Do you think it was about you?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was probably about you, maybe.
Oh, I don't think so, because I've been following CB's top 3.
Tony, that memo.
Better get that coffee, Tony. Do the CB top 3.
Rules, that is!
Coffee.
Memo, coffee.
But I think the thing was about Tony.
Definitely about Tony.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Who else would it be?
Okay, all right, here we go.
They're so sure.
What? What's going on? Where am I?
Hello, I'm Tony Purgatelli. This is Purgatory, and you're dead.
Ah!
There's no stars, there's no
Nice.
sun, no time off for anyone. There's no clock on the wall, there's no end to it all. Everyone's on overtime, and there's no overtime. Oh, your book life is weighed on a good bad divider. Oh, there's much too much to grade for a cynical decider. This is hardly working, this is hardly living, this is my job.
All right, that was the song. Here comes the show. All right, Mr. Chester, you know, before we get started, do you have any questions about
Very
the,
self-aware.
stuff?
Yeah, one question. Is this hell?
No, like I said, this is Purgatory, the place between heaven and hell, and I'm your caseworker, Tony. I review your life and determine your afterlife.
Right, because I'm dead. Right.
All right, let's take a look at your file here, Mr. Chester. It says you were born in 1976.
That's right.
And then, yada, yada, you had a life. And then, okay, and you died in a car wreck?
Right.
And your blood alcohol level was raised. So,
Well, it's not-
no, I got it. And then you ran over an old lady.
Well,
so,
you see, it's not that simple.
I think I've got enough to go on here. Okay,
Wait, you don't
well,
understand.
it's another satisfied customer.
Tony, my office, immediately!
Oh, God damn it, what did I do now?
Ooh, going to see the big man. Here comes those severe consequences, Tony. Ooh, come on, everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, that memo was about
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I read it was about him.
Me too.
Wow, they're all horrible.
Hello? Death?
Come in, Tony. Tony, did you read the memo?
Yeah, I read the memo. I read it a few times, actually. I read it at my desk,
Right.
and I read it again at the coffee maker, and then I read it on the John, but it made it so I couldn't go.
Too much information.
Okay.
Here, let me just read it out loud to you, Tony.
No, that's okay. Since we both already read it, then there's no reason to know. Okay. All right.
It has come to my attention that certain purgatory caseworkers have been shirking their responsibilities by skimming or altogether ignoring the details of the client files.
Yeah, listen, I just need to say...
It's lazy, disrespectful, it robs the souls we serve of their right to due process. This behavior will not be tolerated, and should it continue, these caseworkers will receive severe consequences.
Oh, God.
Signed, CEO Purgatory LLC, death, and then you know my signature in blood, not my blood.
I had a feeling that maybe that might have somewhat vaguely been about.
It was entirely about you.
Yeah, okay, that's what everybody said.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it. I read most of it.
And your last client, Mr. Chester, did you review his case file carefully?
Yeah, absolutely. He was a drunk driver. He killed an old lady.
He was celebrating the opening of a new children's cancer ward that he paid for.
Oh, that seems like a nice thing to do.
When a car burst through the window, and despite being slightly inebriated, Mr. Chester was able to leap into the car, wrestle control of the vehicle from a deranged PCP addict.
Oh, give me that. The lady. He ran over a lady.
She was a Nazi, Tony.
Oh, she was really a Nazi?
I don't know, Tony. Probably.
Oh, I've got so many questions.
That's the point, Tony. You never asked the questions, and now an innocent man, a hero, is burning for eternity.
I know I don't belong here. This place, this job, deciding who goes to heaven, who goes to hell. How am I qualified to make that call? I'm nobody. Can't you just put me somewhere else? Can't you put me somewhere that I can't screw up anybody's immortal soul?
Yes, Tony, I can. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay, good. Where am I gonna go? The mail room?
No.
The custodial department?
No, Tony, no.
Should I go see Linda in HR? I can just get my stuff.
Tony, you're going in the Soul Shredder.
Oh, God, the what? All right, so can I just go to hell? Or?
No.
No, can I go to dog hell?
All dogs go to heaven, Tony.
Oh, right, it's cats. Cats go to hell.
Yes,
yeah.
all cats go to hell.
And I can't go there 'cause I'm
Are you a cat, Tony?
No.
Okay, so let me just scoop you up
Whoa!
and toss you in the Soul
Whoa,
Shredder.
Dad,
What?
before you shred my soul, is there any chance maybe you could go find that guy, the Nazi murdering cancer hero guy, and maybe get him out of hell? Tell him I'm sorry. I tell him myself, but you know, I'm about to go in the soul sausage press, so...
Tony, do you know why I started this company?
Yeah, they told us at orientation just after I died, so there's really no
Tony,
need to...
I started this company because there were simply too many people dying every day for one immortal 100-foot-tall skeleton to handle.
Yeah, but since both of us know the story, rehashing it seems needlessly complicated.
So I have people like you working for me to process all of the incoming souls. But this company only works if you work, Tony.
You know, given my limited time on this existence, you could just probably skip to the,
Tony, you can't just look at the Cliff's Notes of someone's life and say they're all good or all evil, all white or all black. You can't just send the whites to heaven and the blacks to hell.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I realized that while I was saying it.
Okay, plus there's lots of Chinese people here.
And we're lucky to have them. Tony, you have to look for the in-between areas, the gray areas.
Okay, I'm still trying to process all the racial stuff you just said, but I think I see what you're getting at.
I'll give you one more chance, Tony. Your next 10 clients, listen to them, learn about them, send them where they truly belong. Maybe
Yeah?
I might not toss you in the Soul Shredder.
Might?
I might not, possibly. I don't know, I like using it. Makes a cool noise.
Oh, God, okay, I'll do my best.
Do try harder than that, Tony. Try maybe, Chad Bradley's best, okay?
All right. Okay, look for the gray areas, get to know my clients. Don't get shredded. Hey, Tony, coffee.
Memo, Tony.
Clients, areas, soul, keep it together.
Coffee memo, Tony.
Probably working, Tony, or hardly memo. My best!
Oh, Chad Bradley! Yes! All right, Tony, this is it. This is your chance to rise to an average level of basic competence at your job and avoid having your soul unmade in an unholy razor-mauled crucible of pain.
Yeah?
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, just trying hard and doing a good job sure is a lot harder than being really shitty and apathetic all the time. Okay, one more client to make it to 10. Please be an easy one. Please be an easy one. Please be an easy one. George fucking Washington?
Pardon me?
Oh, apologies, my lord. I mean, my, your kingship, your majesty. Oh my God, I can't believe you. You've probably been waiting a long time. Oh, man.
I've been waiting a very long time.
Well, listen, I'm Tony Purgatony, and this is Purgatory, and of course, you know, you're dead, and...
Yes, I get the premise.
You don't know what a relief this is for me, man. I was supposed to find the good and the bad people, or the bad and good people, or the gray areas, you know, but I've got you. This is gonna be a breeze.
I gave my fullest effort and attention to the tasks with which I was charged. I believe upon reviewing my life's deeds, you will smile favorably on them.
See? You're the best guy! Easy peasy, my country tis a easy. Oh, man. All right, so before we get you on your way, I'm going to make a couple of notes. Let's see. I'm going to send you to H-E-A-V-E.
Ah, yes, heaven. So are my slaves already there?
And backspace, 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 backspace. You what now?
I assume there are no tobacco fields to tend in the ever after. Though if there is no tobacco, can they really call it heaven? Ha 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 ha!
Oh my god, you had slaves.
How could I have led America to revolution had I been tending my own fields or preparing my own meals?
So, this is it, huh? The final test for Tony. George Washington, the guy that invented America, is an asshole. And I have to be the asshole that sends him to hell?
Tony, I'm not perfect, and I'm not entirely an ass's hole, as you say. I may have made many mistakes, but I always tried to act in the service of the greater good.
Okay. All right, then.
Stand over there by the soul shredder.
Oh, okay. Well, I did what you said, Death. I looked for the gray areas.
Touch it, Tony. Put your hand on it. Feel that? It's cold American steel. It's good. It gets hotter.
Oh, God. I found out someone I thought was great, you know, someone I thought was the best of us. He was sort of a turd.
Oh, it gets so much hotter. And louder. Oh, man, it's louder. Now, go ahead. Sorry. I cut you off. It's Tony time.
All right. And despite all the turdy, shitty, unforgivable, turdy shit that he did.
Yeah, you said that word a lot.
He was mostly good, you know, a good guy. A guy who should be in heaven. So that's where I sent him. I sent him to heaven, and if that was the wrong call, then, well...
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Uh-huh.
Tony.
Yeah.
Do you know why I started this company?
Oh, God, just throw me in the soul shredder.
Tony,
Oh,
I'm not gonna throw you in the soul shredder.
Wait. You're not? So I did the right thing? I did a good job?
You did a job, Tony. You did your job, and you did your best. I mean, I threatened you with horrifically painful annihilation, and you managed to squeeze out the absolute minimum effort required to keep that from happening.
But I don't think I learned anything. I still sent George Washington to the same place I would have regardless, and now I feel like shit, and I know a bunch of stuff I wish I didn't know.
So you've learned the most important lesson of all.
I did?
Yes, Tony.
What's that?
You learned that everything is relative. People are ambiguous. Life is, at best, chaotic, random, almost wholly without meaning.
Wait. So nothing has meaning, this job? What we're doing here? Purgatory doesn't have any meaning?
You give it meaning, Tony. When you make a connection with these people, you make it matter to them and to you, just not to me.
Yeah, but I got less confidence in my abilities than when I came in here.
Figure out what you want out of your Purgatony, Tori. Purgatony. Did you hear that? Purgatony?
Yeah, like my name.
It's like your name with Purgatory.
Like my name with Purgatory, yeah.
Get out of here. Credits.
Hey, it's me, Tony. Oh boy, that was a pretty good episode, right? If you want to keep that energy going, just click on this. Oh, who am I fooling? Listen, if you want to watch another one, watch it. If you don't, I can't blame you. I don't know.
Wow! That was, it was definitely funny and random, and, the characters are delightful. Oh boy. I can't wait to see the next one. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Tony next. I think I'm going to end it there. Again, this was made by Explosive Entertainment. There is a link in the description to help you find them. Go check out their stuff. Series. I'll be watching more of it later on. This was originally requested by Vino123, and I can understand why they requested it. Quite entertaining. Quite entertaining indeed. Yeah. I think I'll leave it there. Willie, out.
If you liked the video, stay tuned for more content. And as always, feel free to leave a comment. Have a good one.